Welcome to Space Coast Live. I'm your host, Jeanna Wood, and today I'm in Titusville at the Valiant Air Command Warbird Museum. Now, what I love about this place is that it's home to 45 historic warbirds. And yes, you can get up close to these planes, including the C-47 Tycho Bell and the A-4 Skyhawk. Now, with Veterans Day weekend coming up, all Florida residents and veterans are welcome to attend both Saturday and Sunday for free. So mark your calendars and make sure you visit the website below for more information. Tank America is located in Melbourne and is another place that gets you up close to wartime machinery. If you're looking for the ultimate combat experience, then look no further.
It's a beautiful day on Florida's Space Coast, and today I have a very special surprise for the crew. Let's check it out.
Today, we're checking out Tank America in celebration of Veterans Day.
Starting up front, we have hands down the most intense and action-packed laser combat you will ever experience. You have a choice between two weapons modeled after authentic guns that are filled with compressed air for a real-life kick that will get your heart pumping. Step inside the arena and you are surrounded by custom sets filling the 12 rooms and 2 hallways that make up the laser tag zone. The laser tag experience is non-stop fun, and for a second, you may feel as if you've stepped into a video game or a movie, but that's just the warm-up. Now it's time for the real test, driving a 17-ton real-life military tank. Start off with a quick debriefing, and before you know it, you're driving in the woods through an array of trails and obstacles. The last obstacle is the legendary mud pit, an easy 15-foot wide, 6-foot deep hole that you rip through at full speed in your tank. Last, but certainly not least, is the car crush experience, where you not only drive a tank, you destroy and crush a vehicle beneath your feet. All right, that's a wrap. I had such an epic day ripping laser tag, driving the tank with the crew, so be sure to check out Tank America on your next visit.
Here at the Valiant Air Command, you can spend hours pouring through memorabilia that includes uniforms, weapons, and various artifacts of military aviation. In fact, it's one of the many museums that you can explore while visiting Titusville. And when you're done, it's likely you're going to be hungry. So let's check in with James and James and find out the latest on the Space Coast food scene.
Welcome to James and James Show. That's James.
And this is James.
We're here on Florida's Space Coast in the incredible, eclectic downtown Cocoa Village.
We're upstairs right now at Ryan's Rooftop Bar. We've got many things to cover today, James. We've got food from all around the world, we've got beverages, and your favorite music. So why don't you guys come with us on a tour? Let's go.
Here you go, gentlemen.
Yes!
Thank you. You know the one thing I love about Japanese and Thai cuisine, James? It's a tsunami of flavor.
And the presentation is always spectacular.
It looks great and it tastes good too.
Certainly. And now we've got some traditional sake bombs.
Sock it to me.
So next stop on the tour here, we're at Villa Palma.
They have authentic Italian cuisine here,
That's
James.
the rumor on the street.
And I know this because Chef Frank's been in the business for over 15 years.
1-5.
Oh, Cheyenne, thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Lovely.
This looks great. That's really good, dude. Thank you. Really good.
So I've always wondered how they actually prepared the clams. I know they have to boil and open.
They boil it with some white wine,
Yep.
butter, garlic. It's a done deal.
Nice. We're here at the Blind Lion. known for their signature craft cocktails, epic blues and jazz scenes.
So Carly, what kind of cocktails are you making us right now?
Two of my signature cocktails. The first one for you, James, is going to be the So Berry Zen, and the second is going to be the Effin' Cucumber Lime Teeny. All right, James, here's your So Berry Zen.
Nice!
You're so welcome, and the Effin' Cucumber Lime Teeny.
Fantastic. It's such a great venue here with live blues and jazz upstairs. Downstairs with the Pub Americana fare, amazing food. Carly, thank you so much. These are delicious.
You're so welcome.
Wow, James, look at the size of that chicken pot pie.
My, what a big chicken pot pie.
Yes, sir.
And what do we have over here?
We've got a salmon crostini.
Is that a toasted baguette?
Yes, it is, James. We've got a whiskey and cream sauce, chicken and dumplings.
Wow.
You can't get any much more Irish than that.
No, you can't, lad.
No, you can't.
I think I hear dueling pianos.
I do
Let's
too.
go check it out.
Let's get in there. Come on, guys.
So this is our final stop on dining and drinking on Florida's Space Coast with James and James. We're here at the Village Beer Garden.
Yes, we are. We've only scratched the surface of things to do in Cocoa Village, James.
So many things to do. What do you say?
I say, lass uns was haben.
That sounds like German for let's go have fun.
It does mean that. Let's go.
The Valiant Air Command is located about 10 minutes from Kennedy Space Center and 20 minutes from the Canaveral National Seashore. Now, fall is in the air, but that doesn't stop us Floridians from getting out and enjoying the beach, and it shouldn't stop you either.
One of the great things about Florida is we have sun year-round to make even the chilliest days enjoyable. So just because summer is over doesn't mean you should stop enjoying the beach here on the Space Coast. You may not dare think of going in the water during the winter, but that is actually the prime time for surfing here on the Space Coast. You can wear different size wetsuits to keep you warm and not miss out on the best waves of the year. You can also bundle up and take a walk in the brisk winter air. And when the sun goes down, have a bonfire. Beach fires are available throughout the county with a permit from the fire department. This is a great way to have a night in nature and make sure you don't forget the s'mores. So even when the temperatures start to drop, keep these tips in mind so you can still enjoy the beach on the Space Coast.
Every spring, the Valiant Air Command hosts the Space Coast Warbird Airshow, and it features an extraordinary lineup of historic warbirds, combat jets, and much more. Taking place the weekend of March 15, 2019, it's one event you don't want to miss, so save the date. Speaking of events, let's take a look at some of the top upcoming events taking place here on the Space Coast in the months to come. This January, about 15 minutes north of here, the Space Coast Birding and Wildlife Festival will be taking place. Now in its 22nd year, there are plenty of exhibitors and classes for you to enjoy, as well as encounters with nature and wildlife.
I think one of the most exceptional wildlife and birding festivals. I mean, the Space Coast Birding Festival is just fantastic.
I'm an airline pilot. I do this just in my spare time, but I do a lot of tours. I've written a number of books about birds and insects, including a dragonfly field guide, which is why I'm down here to do a dragonfly talk.
do this. There's so much to see here. It's so loaded with wildlife, and I just love sharing it with people. It doesn't matter what age you are, just being outside and being enveloped by nature is an experience everyone should have.
Today we showed you how to have fun here on the Space Coast this winter. From the Valiant Air Command and beach adventures to upcoming events, we hope to see you here on the Space Coast soon. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Space Coast Live. I'm your host, Jeanna Wood, and we'll see you next time.